I feel like we have to start to ask Paris business advice because we've always been in awe of how you've built your brand. And I just, what's your advice for women in business or even people who are starting to build their own brands? Because, I mean, you have created such a massive empire. And I truly, believe I meant when I said is like, you were literally like one of the first women to do it. Like
Yes.
Marilyn Monroe was one, of course, but it was like after she had passed and like what came after that. But you have like,
And you did it with no social
no,
media.
yeah, at a
Like
time
you,
that was so hard to build something like that. And
yeah.
did you know what you were doing like in the moment? Like, this is what people are catching on to, and this is how I'm going to start my empire.
For me, it just really happened naturally. Like you said, I had no social media, I had no publicist, no agent, like no stylist. I was literally just being myself. And I think just coming from the Hilton Hotel family, I just kind of had like that branding mind. And I was like, if there can be like a hotel that's a brand, I'm like, why can't I just be Paris? And I think that was like a big driving force with me because I didn't want to be known as the Hilton Hotel granddaughter. I wanted just to be known as Paris. So right when I did The Simple Life and we had like 13 million viewers the first night, I was like, wow, this is actually like a huge platform that I can leverage into building a business. So that's when I started developing my first fragrance. And now I'm about to release my 29th fragrance and I have 19 product lines. So I really just started off just thinking like a businesswoman and wanting to make my family proud and be independent and really just finding the right people to partner with because it's definitely important to do your research. And I feel like nowadays everyone's very blessed with technology that you do have social media and you can get your face out there. And, it's just about finding the right people to partner with and, to manufacture your products and finding out like what you're passionate about and what you want your brand to represent and to be about. I think that's like a really important step in the beginning.
Yeah, that's so true. And,
Okay.
coming from the family that you came from, and especially such powerful, smart men, your dad, your grandfather, like what were things like they would say to you as like you just started to build your own empire outside of the Hilton family?
They were just always so proud of me. I remember my grandfather, especially, he was so proud. Like he would always just like TiVo and like record every single interview and every show I was on and like show all of his friends. And he was just so cute. And I remember one day he said to me, he's like, I used to be known as Baron Hilton, the owner of Hilton Hotels. And now I'm known as Paris Hilton's grandfather.
Oh my God,
Oh,
I have chills.
I always thought that was so cute. And it just
That
made
that
me
is
is
feel
so
good.
cute.
Yeah, because I always looked up to my grandfather, my great grandfather, my father as amazing business mentors and would always ask them for advice. And I feel like they really instilled that hard work ethic in me. And I think that's important when you come from, a privileged family where, you can spoil your kids and give them whatever they want, but that's just going to destroy them in the end. And I'm really grateful that they always really instilled that in me to not spoil us and to make us want to do something with our lives. And I think that's the reason my sister and I are the way that we are.
Gosh,
Gosh.
amen to that. I
Yeah.
so agree. That's Brie and I had that similar of our grandparents' influence of we always have felt it's helped to make us the women we are today. And it's crazy because you feel like those generations are just going that wisdom that they had. And I get,
Right.
there was a time where they didn't have a lot and, the world was still felt kind of new. Um, but that's so, I love that. Like I just, anytime I hear anything with the grandparents, it's
Right.
just so sweet
Yeah,
and
it feels really
touching.
iconic. But you know what's something that is really crazy? So Nikki and I used to be in Hollywood, gosh, how long ago? Like we'd go to all the little hotspots like Shelter,
Oh gosh.
Concord. You
Was
remember
that
those
early
places?
2000s?
Something, but
Yeah.
we
No.
remember when you would come in and you would
Yeah.
just make the whole club like turn and look. Like you would change the vibe. It's like all of a sudden everyone would be like on a high and just have so much
I feel like
fun.
that's whenever I knew, okay, tonight's going to be a fun
Fun night.
night.
Paris
Yeah.
Hilton is here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we got to see it like firsthand, like how crazy the paparazzi was with you. And it was at a time when, I mean, we were like, whoa, like this is, we were from San Diego and Arizona and
I
like
mean,
seeing
yeah.
it firsthand and it was with you, it was wild. And like I know we're aging ourselves on when it was,
Who cares?
but it was
It's life.
kind of fun for us to see you in that element because really no one else got to because there's no social media or any of it. So if you didn't see it firsthand, you didn't get to see, but you would walk in to all those places and just own them. And even there'd be so many celebrities in that spot because celebrities would always go out all the time because they didn't have to worry about someone taking their picture like on cell phones. So I felt like it was always like clubs filled with celebrities, but you were always the one to
how
make
fun
everyone's
were
heads
those
turn.
days back
Oh,
then?
thank you. Oh my God, it was so much fun. I feel like kids today have no idea what fun is because back then when no one had an iPhone and no one had social media, no one was looking at a phone. No one had a camera. Everyone was just free and feeling comfortable and everybody was out and it was like the sickest crowd and like the best people. And now it's just like, I don't know, it's not fun anymore.
Not
I
at all.
agree.
Hollywood is not the same. Hollywood will
No.
never be the
No.
same.